They show that, like for example, Islamic and Christians, they agreed to hate Jews. They don't agree on their religion, but they agree to hate another religion. And that's really what Plato says, that's all that's ever going to happen. Because if people have an opinion, especially religion is such a strong topic, how are you going to change that? They believe in that, so why are you going to go put your religion out there? Because that's what they believe in. You're not going to change someone over of what they believe in. And beliefs are very, in the tripartite soul, beliefs is a very strong thing. People, that's what most people go by, is well, not most people, but they go by their beliefs and their passions, and instead of by rationality and reason. So if you can't change it, why argue about it, as Plato would say, and especially when you have no knowledge about it. So is there any questions about the topic?
Which do you feel is right, the Islamic side or the Christianity?
I mean, I'm a Christian, but like, of course I'm going to say Christian's right, but it doesn't mean it really is right. That's just my opinion. You know, that's what I practice. I'm a Christian, but
I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? There's not who's to say, oh, Islamic's wrong. You know, that's what they practice. This is what I practice, and there's no end between that. It's always going to be an argument. Christians are never going to be able to prove Islamic's religion is wrong, and Islamics is never going to be able to prove the Christian's wrong, because the things they worship are supernatural. They're not going to. I mean, who knows? Maybe one day they will come to human life, but right now they're not. They never have been, at least in these recent times. So, Who's to say which one's right? You know.
Right.
Okay, so this is good to not necessarily always be talking about the presidential election, etc. But so, what does this have to do with the principles of political philosophy then?
Well, I looked at it in like consistent class democracy, and like it has many things that make it democracy. And I feel like religion in our country, democracy, and I feel like our country has a lot to do with religion. People are always, like I said, practicing different religion in this country. This is a very diverse country. They're going to practice as many religions as there are out there. They practice it, and I feel like the different religions practice shapes how our government is, and how people, just how people, it kind of brings different groups together. Like I don't know how to explain it, but like religion kind of kind of molds the country into different sections. You know what I mean?
We haven't talked about it in here yet, but one of the things that Tocqueville suggests is that religion will be modified by democracy. That religion, like everything else, will become subject to public opinion. And so that's exactly what you just said, right? Rather than religion being true, you said, well, everybody has their own, and
that's
so
what Plato said. And he said it's about public opinion. I mean, people are going to always have their opinion, but also, like Plato said, we don't really know much about it. We read stuff about what this says, but let's say if I don't have any religion and I read about Islamic, that's my first thing I read. I'm going to believe that, and that's what I'm going to practice. You know what I'm saying? So and then usually what you practice is what you base off when you're first born, or when you're first here's this. Look at this. Okay, I read this, and this is what I'm going to think. You know. So that's how the different religions, I feel like, and that's what Plato said too, people are just brought into it instead of having true knowledge. He said no one really has true knowledge about supernatural things that are really here. Any more questions? All right, then.